So I've done a little bit of maths off screen. I've been looking at the positions in the table. And Chelsea won the Carabao Cup this season. So they're going to get Europa League football. Which, if we look back to 7th place Everton, we are 10 points clear of Europa League. So unless we have a massive screw up at the end of the season, I think continental football is being guaranteed. But the dream is still alive. Champions League football is still there. And today we've got bottom of the league Leicester. We've got West Brom, who I think are currently in 15th place. So these are two winnable games. Let's continue the Champions League push. What is happening, guys? My name is Adam. I am a Super Swan. And welcome to episode 31 of the Saving Swans series. So, since you were last with us, we've had a couple of really good results there. We had Everton away from home, 0-0, not much to write home about there. 4-0 win at Southampton, we absolutely smashed them. Jordan Ayew came off the bench and scored 2 goals. And as soon as we brought him on, we scored 4 goals. So, we really had a good performance there. And the Middlesbrough game, well, you know we had our 7-5 on camera. Very similar sort of game. Milic did grab himself a goal. I've been noticing that Milic has kind of been off the boil. The second half of the season hasn't really picked up form. We didn't win the game till the 81st minute, and Middlesbrough were 3-3 at some point. So I was very nervous, but we did pick up the win. So we do have Leicester at home, so we should be doing well here. So we've got Timo Horn in goal, young Rodrigo Caio Lascelles Ulrich at the back, Mesa and Berg in the middle, Lucas Almiron Pereira. I think I'm going to drop Milic for Jordan Ayew, thinking about it, because it is Leicester. They are bottom of the league. He did get 2 goals the last time he came off the bench. I didn't bring him off for Southampton because we were already... Middlesbrough, sorry. Because I thought I'd give Milic a run in as he did score. So, we are going to go control. We are at home. I'm quite confident about that. So, hopefully Jordan Ayew can kind of show us he can be the man to pick ourselves up if Milic is not scoring, because we haven't really got a second striker right now. I know Jordan Ayew technically is that second striker, but he hasn't really been scoring much up until he scored those 2 goals. So, hopefully Jordan Ayew is going to kick on today. I want him to get a good performance in. And Leicester are bottom of the league, so hopefully we can do well here. But Almiron picks the ball up from the left. Gets it all the way back to Wilfred Boney, who's no longer a Swansea player, may I add. Almiron, and you know, whites and blues, you know, different teams. Trippier crosses it in, and Tammy Abraham gets the goal. Former Swansea player Tammy Abraham, assisted by former player Wilfred Boney, who Almiron just blasted the ball to, and we're 1-0 down already. First shot of the game for Leicester, and we should be doing better here. Of course, Boney heads it down, showing us what we're missing with him. And to be honest, that is just not good enough from this team. We're 4th in the league, fighting a team who are in a relegation battle, but then they may want it more. You know, they are fighting. They do have a chance. Well, they're 8 points off Wolves, but they might be wanting it more than us. But Pereira crosses it in, tries to get Ayew, but it was a little bit too high for him. But Lucas, and he smashes it in for the equaliser. And that was a hell of a shot. I want to see that one again. So Rika holds the ball up, plays in Pereira, tries to cross to Jordan Ayew, goes over his head. He clears it to Young, and Lucas, in off the inside of the post, smashes it in for the equaliser. I'm glad that we got an immediate response there, because that's going to settle a few nerves. And hopefully we can now, you know, kick on from the first goal. But Leicester are going to start with the ball, but Young tackles. Plays in Almiron on the left-hand side. Crosses it in, Jordan Ayew, and it's 2-1. Leicester's defence were all over the place, and the tactical switch from Milic to Ayew seems to be paying off there. So Young dispossesses Ibora there. So the right back passes to Almiron on the right-hand side. Jordan Ayew makes the run, loses the defender, and it's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, pretty much. So we do take the lead, and hopefully we can try and kick on from here. Pereira on the left-hand side. It's a good tackle, but Rika's going to pick that up. Plays it back into Pereira. Decent cross, but It goes up to Lucas, and it's 3-1 to Swansea. Second of the game for Lucas. And we are really starting to show our home form here. So we did, well, Leicester have only had one shot on target. But we're playing very well. Our wingers seem to be doing the job. And our wing backs seem to be covering them as well. But Lucas was on mark, really. He was always going to bury that, or at least have a decent shot in the corner. And it looks like our push for Champions League is going to continue. I mean, as we always said, Europa League was the aim, which I think we're going to get at the way the league's looking. But if we can get Champions League, that really puts us to the next level. But Mahrez to Will Hughes, I think it is. Augustinsson back to Mahrez. Is nobody? It seems to be the same three players getting the ball. No one seems to be closing them down. But Maguire crosses it in. Ooh, Rodrigo Caio looks to have picked up a knock. Oh, and it's a good save by Timo Horn. I think if we did make... I know we've got to make some changes to the team, especially squad strength over the summer. Which we'll go over, I think, at the end of the season. Because there are a few players I think are going to be leaving us a bit of a gap there. But it is half-time. I'm pretty happy with that performance, to be honest with you. We're going to give a nice sort of calm, very pleased with the performance. Team seem to have liked it. I think we're going to sub off Rodrigo Caio as he looked to have picked up a knock. Potential head injury as well, so we don't want to risk him. And as I was mentioning there about players leaving in the summer, Fernandez is going to be leaving us. He's going to... Who is he going to? Al Hilal? So, he wasn't really getting games anyway, do you know what I mean? So, it's not the end of the world there. But I think that's going to be the only change we make for the meantime. Don't fix what's not broken. And hopefully we can just continue on. And it doesn't look like Spurs are winning their game. Oh, one moment. One technical issue. You guys keep watching the game. I'm going to try and find the latest scores. That's what I want. So we'll wait for the highlight to come up and I'll have a play around with the latest scores. I'd like to see how Tottenham are getting on in their game. Because they are, I think, our closest challengers for Champions League. But no, it doesn't look like any highlights are going to happen. Oh, they're 2-1 up now. Oh, hang on, pause, right. So let's just move things around here. So latest scores, I think that's a good place to put it. Let's have a look. Latest scores. Oh, they're 2-1 up. So we'll keep that there. But we cross it in. Lascelles. Oh, I want to get rid of the arrows now. I don't need the arrows anymore, game. It's good. I've moved everything around now. We'll have a play around now once we get back to a highlight. But 65 minutes in, let's make some tactical changes. So Jordan Ayew's playing well. We're going to keep him on. I'm glad he's playing well, to be honest. So mostly our attackers seem to be okay. But we do have a game coming up against West Brom. So we're going to make some smart substitutions. So we're going to bring on Llorente for Sanderberg. And we'll bring on Jadon Sancho for Pereira as well. So because we do have a game coming up in like 3 days' time. So we've got to be clever with these subs, you know. But Sancho, oh, it's a goal from the free kick. Jadon Sancho comes on, makes an immediate impression. What a finish, Jadon Sancho. Oh, what a free kick. Fair play, son. Fair play. And Leicester make a triple sub. But it looks like we're going to see this game out 4-1. Tottenham is still 2-1 up. I'm going to minimise that. I don't think we need to see that anymore. We need to just concentrate on our own results. And as long as we concentrate on ourselves, we'd be fine. But 79 minutes in, Leicester look to be coming at us. But we do win the ball back. And can we get a fifth? That would be nice. So we've scored 4 goals in 3 consecutive games after this. So we are scoring lots and lots of goals. And Lucas Moura gets a hat-trick. And to be fair, he's deserved it. What a day for Lucas Moura. And Sancho plays him in as well. So good choice there by Sancho. Might start him for the West Brom game. But Almiron plays in Jadon Sancho. Picks a fine ball out for Lucas. I think he was aiming for Jordan Ayew. But to be honest with you, I don't really care who gets it. As long as it goes in. And it's a nice dominant performance from the team. We're going to praise them. They're doing well. And are Leicester going to get a consolation goal? They do. 5-2 or 5-1. No, 5-2. So they do get the consolation, but it's too little too late at this point. As I open my breath with a Leicester attack. But Lucas wins the ball back. He's definitely had a good game today. Adrian Silva, Almiron wins it back to Rocky Mesa. So come on, guys, wind the clock down. We've only got 10 seconds of the game to go. But the guys are not ready. They're not happy with that. They want another goal. Which is not a bad attitude to have. But Mesa to Jadon Sancho. Rico on the wing. Can he cross it in? He does, but it's not a very good cross. And Roque Mesa smashes it into the crowd. And to be honest, I think that's going to be it. That is the final whistle. 5-2 to Swansea. I can't really say much bad about that, really. It was well done. It was a good win. We continue the fine form that we're having. And the quality of possession provides victory. Leicester's match against Swansea will be a moment Leicester's Wilfred Boney will want to forget, as he suffered a defeat at the hands of his former club. Rodrigo Caio's out for 11 days. We're going to use the club doctor. We don't want to run the risk of further injury. And we're going to praise Lucas. Superb in front of goal. He's pleased with the performance. Everyone is happy. 9.6. That's a brilliant performance. Look at the league table. So Tottenham obviously won their game as well. So they are still 3 points behind us with a game in hand. We do have the goal difference on our side. So that's always going to be a positive. It's almost like an extra point in the race for Champions League. We're 5 points behind Arsenal. And if I'm honest, I'm not looking up. I think we are either going to finish 4th or 5th. Chelsea, mind you, they could also catch us. I mean, they're on a bit of a mini revival. So if they win their game in hand, they're on 56. They're only 4 points behind us as well. So we need to keep an eye on Chelsea. They could also spring a surprise in this race for Champions League. So we are going to come back for the West Brom game. It is in 3 days' time, so we might have a slight rotation. We'll see what the team looks like then. We have arrived at the West Brom game. And as we mentioned in the last game, we're going to do a bit of a slight rotation to the team. And we are going to be our defensive formation as we are away from home. Timo Horn in goal. Fernandes is going to come in as Rodrigo Caio is out for 5 days. Llorente is going to come in as a DM. Marco Rog's going to replace Mason in the team. Sander Berg retains his place. Lucas, after getting a man of the match performance, I can't drop him. Jadon Sancho's going to come in. He did very well when he came on. Scored a free kick and set up an assist for Lucas, I think. So he's going to come into the team as well. And Jordan is going to retain his place up front. He did score in the last game, so I have no cause to drop him from the team. West Brom are 15th in the league. They're going defensive as well, so that's something to consider. I do want them to pick up where they left off. And if we can get a win today, it'll put the pressure on Tottenham because they'll have 2 games in hand. So points in the bag is better than potential points. So we do start off with a West Brom corner. We'll get it out to Phillips. Crosses it in. Oh, hits the post. And Chadley should have scored for West Brom. They should be 1-0 up. I'm going to keep an eye on the stats. I know they're going very defensive, as are we. So I just want to sort of see how we get on. We might go attacking second half. Just to see. Although looks like we're getting a lot of shots in. None on target though, which is a bit of a concern. So I'm going to get creative. Show something, guys. I like to use the shouts on Football Match. I don't know if they make much difference, but I like to use them. Just to, convey my message to the team. And it looks like half-time is going to come and it's 0-0. Nothing of note to happen. So I think we might go attacking second half. Because we're not taking, we've taken 5 shots, but I think we're going to mix it up a bit in the second half. So we're going to go attacking. We'll swap Llorente and Sander Berg. Sander Berg can go attacking midfield on support. Llorente, yeah, you can be advanced playmaker. Jadon Sancho's not having a good game. We'll bring Pereira on. We'll bring Milic on as well. We'll give him a chance. Because Jordan Ayew hasn't really kicked on in this game. We're going to go attacking as well. So we're going to proper bring the game to West Brom. I know I say that all the time. Bring the game. We're going to show them, why we scored like 5 goals in our last game. We've only had 1 shot since then. I'm going to show some passion from the team. You know, get them fired up. Although, to be fair, a draw away from home isn't the worst result in the world. But I would like a win, just to keep the pressure up. But Ben Foster makes the save. And who is this highlight going to be for? Is it going to be for us, or is it going to be West Brom? Long drive upfield. Burke on the side. To Claudio Jacob. He's going to see Igalo. Igalo's through. Oh, it's a poor shot. That is a very poor shot. And we start from the back. Fernandez. Llorente to Young. We're going to have a slow build up here. Although we do go route 1. Milic. Milic is 1-on-1. Oh, come on, Milic. Come on. You should be burying them. He's really come off the boil second half of the season. He started off really well. Raw crosses it in. It was the same with Johnny on the wing last season. He had a brilliant first half of the season and then just completely went off the boil. And to be fair, Milic is missing chances that could be winning games for us. Although he's a 6.7, so maybe his game's not finished yet. One last sub to make. We will bring off Sanderberg and put Almiron on. We'll bring him on as an attacking advanced playmaker. We're going to stick with the attacking. I don't want to go overload. I don't want to lose this game. But we'll see how we get on. I'm going to push forward. Come on, boys. It's been an equal game looking at the stats. Oh no, it's a penalty! Llorente tripped up Igalo in the box. Come on, Timo Horn. Come on. Everybody pray for Timo Horn. Can he make the save? Oh, it's a good penalty. Top corner. And West Brom get the goal. Look at the stats, man. They've had 2 clear-cut chances. We've had none. We've had 5 half chances. And we need to get an equaliser. Otherwise, Spurs could overtake us in the race for 4th. Lucas crosses it into Milic. Milic heads towards the wing. Oh, it's a poor pass. It's a poor pass. And Foster just blasts it route 1. But we do get the ball back. Llorente. It's a bit scrappy at the box there. Nobody's kind of... Oh, but Igalo beats Fernandez. But we do... It's a long highlight. Lucas sees Milic. Sees Almiron. Oh, Almiron. But Marco Rog's there. And Marco Rog gets the equaliser. Come on. That was an important goal. We get the equaliser. It was a bit of a long highlight there. It kind of started with Lucas. He blasts it in towards Milic. Plays in Almiron. Arguably, Almiron should have done better. But Rog is there for the clear up. He will tap it in. Can we get the second? Although, to be honest, at this point, I'd take a draw. Lucas crosses it in, though. It is cleared. We try again. Almiron. Oh, gets to Pereira. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. I seen it. He was miles offside, wasn't he? But Jacob. Oh, Rika, I think, could be sent off here. He's on a yellow card. He's on a yellow card. He's gone. He's already been booked. Red card for our left back. And I know there's only 45 seconds left of the game, but who could play left back? We've made all our subs. Rog? Rika, Norton, and so Rika and Norton can play left back, and then everyone else is the same. Everyone's half a star, so I don't think it matters really. Okay, let's pull people back. I know it's not your most favoured positions, guys, but we'll go attack on the wingers. We'll bring Almiron into the middle as well. So just so we can shut up shop. Shut up shop. Take the draw. Although they are still attacking us. Can we see it out? Can we see it out? Oh, Timo Hall makes the save. Timo Hall makes the save. And I think as soon as he clears this out, it's going to be the end of the game. There's the final whistle. It's a 1-1 draw. I think we'll take that at this point. I'm going to sympathise with the team. We'll take it after that. Rika is banned for 1 match. Well, we're going to give him a warning. You know, you can't be just getting sent off in games like that, you know. So we look at the league table there. So we are now 2 games ahead of Tottenham. So if they win both their games, they do go ahead of us. But as we mentioned, points in the bag's better than potential points. They could still slip up in those 2 games. So as far as the next episode goes, if we look at the schedule here, I think we are going to come back for the last 2 games of the season. I think we're going to give... This is going to be a penultimate episode. The next episode is going to be the last episode. 2 potential big games against 2 big teams. They are both at home as well. So the onus is going to be on us to get the points. So the games in between are going to be Burnley, Wolves, Arsenal, Newcastle. So they're going to be where we're going to hopefully pick up the points. I mean, if we do slip up in between, we might come back a bit sooner, depending on how the form is, how close Spurs are as well. But depending if it's going to be still close to the end of the season, we will come back for the Man United game, and we'll come back for the Liverpool game as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As per usual, please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. We upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 PM GMT. Subscribe for more Saving Swans goodness, and hopefully we'll see you for the penultimate episode, or, well, no, it'll be the final episode of the season against United and Liverpool. Thank you very much for watching.